Minecraft is the most popular game in the world right now. However, this is not the first or even the second time that Minecraft has rapidly climbed the charts since its release. Most games enjoy a period of popularity, then they experience a lull, and maybe there's a short revival if it was a really good game. Look, I even drew a graph to demonstrate my point. It's not often that a revival makes a game very popular after its initial peak, but Minecraft seems to be a rare exception. So what makes Minecraft different? It's not that exceptional of a game. Upon its release in 2011, it wasn't a spectacle in terms of graphics. It didn't have much story to go off of, and especially in the earlier versions, there wasn't much to do. Open world games had already been popular among mainstream video games for about a decade at this point. There were also other visually simple games that came out that year, like Limbo, but Minecraft combined both of these concepts to create a block-based sandbox game, which had never really been done before. Terraria actually came out almost exactly 6 months before Minecraft, and although these games can seem visually similar at first glance, Terraria is a very different game. It is 2D, aesthetically resembling the old style Nintendo games. It has more combat mechanics, players start off with basic tools, and NPCs behave differently compared to Minecraft. But something that they do have in common is that they are both sandbox games. So what is a sandbox game? According to Wikipedia, a sandbox game gives the player a great degree of creativity to complete tasks towards a goal within the game. Sandbox games are often associated with an open world concept. The sandbox is a metaphor. Playing a sandbox game should make you feel like a kid playing in a sandbox. Essentially, it leaves a lot up to the player. It's open world, but there aren't any quests or tasks that you have to complete. You can accomplish as much or as little as you wish. In other sandbox games, there is still incentive to do tasks. For example, in The Sims, you have to replicate the monotony of life, and in GTA, there's a whole storyline or something. I've never really played GTA, so I can't say anything about it. But in Minecraft, you don't have to do anything. You can build to your heart's extent in creative mode, or if you like challenging yourself, you can collect the materials in survival and create builds with the resources you're capable of acquiring. If you like adventure, there's a lot of exploring you can do. There are 77 biomes spanning 3 different dimensions, and taking the time to visit every single biome will actually give you an achievement called adventuring time in the game. You actually only need to visit 42 out of the 67 overworld biomes for this achievement, but I assure you that that will not be an easy task. If the game's too easy for you, hardcore mode makes mobs more challenging to fight effectively. If you die in this game mode, your world is gone forever. Here's a clip of Philza Minecraft dying in his hardcore world after 5 years.
I knew it. No! Really? That's how I...
People also speedrun this game. How do you speedrun a sandbox game, you ask? Well, there's technically an ending where the credits roll and everything after you travel to the end dimension and defeat the Ender Dragon, but you're under no obligation to do so. Actually, a lot of people that play Minecraft have never beaten it. I put up a Twitter poll, follow me on Twitter by the way, to have some statistics to add to this video, but you guys answered wrong. So my point still stands. The demographic of people that saw my poll are, well, gamers and people that spend a lot of time on the internet. As a result, more of my Twitter followers are likely to have beaten Minecraft compared to the average population. Anyway, moving on. The race to beat the Ender Dragon is intricate, requiring a lot of skill, quick thinking, and a pinch of luck from the RNG gods. RNG is basically a random number generation for those of you that didn't know. It is the algorithm behind a lot of things that are left up to chance when you play Minecraft. My favorite speedrunner is Illumina HD, and he posts stream highlights that are beautifully edited on YouTube. Please watch them. The possibilities truly become endless when you go beyond the scope of vanilla Minecraft. Hypixel, arguably the most popular Minecraft server, was established in April of 2013 and features games within the game like Bed Wars and Skyblock. There's also 2B2T, the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft. and Earth MC, which is designed to be a scaled down version of Earth in Minecraft, as the name suggests. You can add as many or as few mods to your Minecraft experience, whether it's just Optifine for smoother graphics or something that changes the game significantly, like RPG skills that you can level up. Sit in this metaphorical sandbox with me. We can do anything we want here. We could make castles and pretend to be the rulers of this entire 5x5 space. We could dig to the center of the earth from here, or at least try until we're tired. If Minecraft brings you comfort, cherish it. If you grew up playing it, you probably have fond memories of sitting in front of the TV or computer and trying to make an Aether portal or playing hide and seek on Hypixel. Even if you just recently started playing Minecraft, you can connect with the feeling of finding your favorite biome, discovering diamonds by complete accident, and taming a wolf or cat into a pet. If you don't play survival, you might find this feeling by other means. It could be breaking a few beds in Bed Wars, or finally getting a personal best, or PB, on a speedrun. Whatever your niche is, you share a connection with every player. Minecraft makes you feel that connection stronger than any other video game. When it was initially released, it was just a little indie game made by a little indie company, and while there was some backlash after the company was bought by Microsoft, I no longer think this was a bad decision. For one, Notch isn't really the best guy. But I think Minecraft still has the feel of an indie game. If anything, I think a corporate backing has contributed to some of the best updates to date. Minecraft's lull period was from about 2016 to 2018. Don't get me wrong, people were still playing it, but for the most part, it was out of the mainstream. The most popular games in those years were Dark Souls or Overwatch for 2016, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for 2017, and Fortnite for 2018, which, that's fine. They're all very good games, except Fortnite, which is trash.
Hold it!
But by the end of the decade, a very interesting phenomenon began to occur. The rise of nostalgia culture, or the collective sentimentality for the past, particularly childhood, was really starting to take off in 2019. All of a sudden, relics of the earlier decade began to be revived as Gen Z began to long for a simpler time. And so, as we sit in the sandbox, we realize that we've been here before. You were a lot shorter, your voice hadn't found its depth yet, and your eyes were still on the path ahead of you. If you look closely, you can see the remains of a castle built long ago. And while we might not have the new, shiny tools we did back then, we still have our hands. Simple games like Minecraft remind us of our early youth. It's not bad at all that old trends like this are starting to come back. While Minecraft will continue to be the most popular game, I know that it will settle in the dust again, for good. But I owe this block game a lot in terms of who I am today. I strengthened a lot of friendships. I found moments of peace in my hardest days. Something a lot of people don't know is that I am a pretty anxious person, so trying new things is not the easiest for me. As silly as it sounds, Minecraft is a way for me to push my boundaries in an environment that doesn't really have consequences. But hey, maybe it's not that deep for you, and that is completely fine. Anyway, that is all that I had for this video. Hours of hard work went into writing this script, editing this video, and all of the things in between, so please do me a favor. If you enjoyed this video, leave me a like and subscribe to my channel for more content. If you would like to give me much needed input for my videos, be sure to follow my Twitter. I'll be posting lots of polls and questions and all kinds of things there. And I'm funny sometimes. I also make videos with my friends over on another channel, so if you would like to check that out, that will be in the description. Yeah, I will see you next time. Bye.